Welcome back to another Dead Wax Records video. Today, we're going to be covering Record Cube number 3. We did these two, now we're on to this one, which is basically the same up here, hard rock, heavy metal, just different artists. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to go from left to right. So let me just grab all this out of here real quick. Alright. Let that fall over a little bit there. Alright. Here we go. Motorhead. No Remorse. This is the Record Store Day thing that they did for this year on silver vinyl. Motorhead Sacrifice. This is on, I believe, orange vinyl. Motorhead Iron Fist. This is on blue and black swirl. That's what that looks like there on the hype sticker. That was an expensive one. Alright, moving into Iron Maiden. This is Number of the Beast. A big Maiden fan, just don't have a lot of records by them. Iron Maiden Live After Death. It's always a good one to listen to. And then my favorite, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son there. Alright. Let's get into another great metal band here. Somebody gave me a bunch of these records, basically the entire Sabbath, their entire Black Sabbath collection. I'm still missing a lot, but let's just get into it. So this is Magnetic Eye, Best of Black Sabbath, and the Volume 4 redo. This is two records of different death metal bands from around the local area doing Sabbath. And of course, Sabbath Volume 4. You're going to notice there's I have triplets of some of these just because I bought some and I was given a collection. So this is Black Sabbath Volume 4 Outtakes and New Mixes. This is something you can only get in a box set, but I happened to see it at the record store one day for 30 bucks and was like, you know what? This is going to make a great addition to my collection because it's only in a box set that I'm never going to buy, so you might as well. Black Sabbath featuring Tony Iommi, 7th Star. Black Sabbath Sabotage. And here's a beat-up copy of Sabotage. Alright, moving right along here. Let me just grab these out and then fix the shelf so they all don't plow into each other there. Okay. I need to get a new copy of this record. This is a pretty beat-up one, but it's an early one. This is Black Sabbath Paranoid. One of my favorite Sabbath records, Never Say Die. You're going to notice these are not in any date order. Most of my collection is, but for some reason Sabbath isn't. This is a 50th anniversary edition of the debut album. This was my introduction to Black Sabbath. I saw the cover at the record store and thought it looked really cool, and I'd heard of Black Sabbath, and then I started listening to them, and I became a huge fan. Here's a German pressing of it. It does sound different than the 50th anniversary. This is a reissue of Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. You can hear the rain outside. We're getting hit by a tropical storm / hurricane today, so I'm trying to film everything before the power goes out so it gives me something to do later. This is Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, an early pressing of it. Another great one here, Technical Ecstasy. And then we're going to get into Ronnie James Dio Air. This is a pretty good one here, Mob Rules. If you've never heard it, go listen to it. It's phenomenal. My favorite Black Sabbath non-Ozzy record is Heaven and Hell. I love the title track on that. And then recently when I took a trip over the summer to Tennessee, I went to a little hole-in-the-wall record store, and I have been looking for this bootleg just for this picture specifically forever. This is Black Sabbath live at the Civic Arena, Pittsburgh, 1978 FM broadcast. So it's got 4 tracks, first side, 5 tracks. So it's like Snowblind, Black Sabbath, Dirty Women, Orchid, side B, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Electric Funeral, Iron Man, Children of the Grave, and Paranoid. Electric Funeral is my favorite Black Sabbath song. So when I saw that was on here, it definitely coaxed me into picking that up. And then the last of this Black Sabbath collection, this is, I don't even know how to say this, but it's the Peel Session 1970. This is some kind of bootleg that does demos of Black Sabbath, and then War Pigs, like the original version of War Pigs. And side 2 is Fairies Wear Boots, Behind the Wall Asleep, and The Rebel. So it's just some demos, I guess, from around them when they were putting their debut record out. So a band that I saw recently in March or April, I forget. I saw ZZ Top and Lynyrd Skynyrd, as well as Black Stone Cherry and Biloxi. I took a trip down there. So this is one of my favorite bands, Lynyrd Skynyrd. This is pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd. And then from their concert, I picked this up because they were selling these from when Gary Rossington was still around. Last of the Street Survivors Farewell Tour, although they said they were doing a farewell tour, now they're back out on the road with no original members. But they're still really good, and I do enjoy listening to Skynyrd. Okay, let me pull this, and then I'll just move these like this so they don't fall onto each other. Okay, starting off with Led Zeppelin here. This is the debut of Zeppelin. For some reason, I didn't own that record, which I found very interesting. Okay, and then Led Zeppelin, the song remains the same. Most of these Zeppelin ones were given to me here. This is Led Zeppelin 4, 5, something like that. This is Led Zeppelin 4. I always get them confused. I'm a Zeppelin fan, but I'm not a huge fan. And then Zeppelin 3, Zeppelin 2, all the good stuff. Okay, moving right along here, we're just going to get into these next couple of records here. This is, some reason these got a little mixed up here, so let's just go with this. You know what, since it's already here. Journey Frontiers on clear vinyl. It also comes with a 7-inch, so it was limited edition run that they were doing. So I also have a 7-inch in there with that. This is Let the Music Do the Talking, the Joe Perry project. It is a really good album if you've never heard it and you're an Aerosmith fan. Don't have a lot of Aerosmith, but I'm working on that. This is Aerosmith Rocks. Some of my favorite Aerosmith songs come off of that. Aerosmith's Greatest Hits. Obviously, this is the one that was around before the newer Greatest Hits came out. A radio station promotional single, Aerosmith, specially price limited edition live maxi single. It's got sun fading holes in it, so I don't listen to it, but I just have it because I thought it was really cool. And then, of course, Van Halen. Okay, moving right along here. Let me just tilt this down. Okie dokie. Just gonna need a mixed bag of things here. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog. Sorry, everything was like falling. Toto. Just the only Toto record I own. This is Night Ranger. Well, just Night Ranger. I think 7 Wishes is the album name. Iron Butterfly. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Night Moves. And Meatloaf, Bad Outta Hell. Okay. And Famous Words, moving right along. Flip that so that doesn't come flying down. White Witch. This Blood Rock 2. Now we get into Jimi Hendrix. Most of this stuff was given to me. I think everything in my Hendrix collection was given to me because it's all great stuff. The Jimi Hendrix Experience, Hendrix, the Best of Jimi Hendrix 2 LP. I feel like everybody has that. The Legends of Rock, Jimi Hendrix 2 LP. Jimi Hendrix Rainbow Bridge Original Motion Picture Soundtrack. What is this? Jimi Hendrix The Experience Smash Hits. I think I have 2 copies of that laying around. Jimi Hendrix and Jim Morrison Woke Up This Morning and Found Myself Dead. It's a nice little record. Moving on with the Hendrix. The Jimi Hendrix concerts. Content previously unreleased performances. So, just basically a compilation of unreleased performances by him. Jimi Hendrix War Heroes. And just Hendrix. In the West. Whoa, hang on, we're tilting here. Everything's flying. The Cry of Love. And shockingly enough, no, I do not have Purple Haze. I've been trying to get my hands on that record for brand new pressing for cheap, but I'm working on it, okay? Bruce Springsteen, Canadian pressing of Born in the USA. The Best of Uriah Heep. And then All Shook Up by Cheap Trick. And then let's move into some glam metal, and then right into 90s grunge here. So, this is Dokken. This is Back for the Attack. My favorite metal band's Dokken. This is Great White, Recovery Live. This was sealed up until recently, until I opened it. Bought it. Opened it. This is Rat. This is limited to 400 copies. This recently came out on orange vinyl. This is Rarities. I'm going to see these guys at the end of the month, along with KK's Priest. This is Accept, Midnight Highway. And then we have Fastway. And then let's get into the punk and grunge type of records here. Green Day, Saviors on pink vinyl, their newest album. Again, like more 90s stuff here. Pearl Jam 10. This is our Nirvana bootleg, Transmission Impossible, Rare TV, and radio appearances by the guys. And last but not least, Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies. Check it out. That would be the whole cube. Now, you can't even see. There it is. Whole cube. Cleared out. Alright, thanks for sticking around. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.